Hi there, it's Kevin with the Rogue Market here with today's episode of the Daily Delve, where we delve into the MTG market to look for a card that has the potential of going up in value. Today we're going to be looking at Culling Ritual from Strixhaven. This is a card that's an absolute powerhouse in Commander. Any decks that are in Golgari or Golgari plus colors are going to be running it because it destroys each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. This is a Soul Ring killer, and then adds a black or green for each permanent destroyed this way. So you can actually ramp up a lot of mana in a turn with Culling Ritual. It doesn't have the highest price tag right now. It is flat at $2.50, which is a good sign for this card. I don't think it's going to go down any more in value unless it somehow gets printed in something like a Challenger deck, but I don't think that that's going to be the case with this card, as it's not seeing any play outside of Commander. So $2.50 is probably going to be its low until some sort of Commander deck in the future does reprint it. But this is, like I said, a very, very good card in Commander, and you can see with the different commanders that are running it, like Blex and Beladros from the set, that it's about 50% of those decks were running it, and even the new ones out of Modern Horizons, like the Karth and the Grist, are around 30%. And if you go down the line here, there are decks that run this like crazy. Some of the most popular Commander decks, if we look like the most popular one in the past month, which is going to be Corvald Fey Curse King, runs this card as well. I believe at a 20% rate when I was looking at it. So looks like a 30% rate for Culling Ritual. So oftentimes when I look for a spec card, it used to be back in the day with Atraxa. If a card used Atraxa, like if Atraxa used 30% or 40% of Atraxa decks use the card, that alone would be enough to, or Marin. Marin was the other commander I used to look at, and if it went in that deck, then it was definitely a good spec, that alone, because just the sheer amounts, look here, 5,817 decks for Corvald Fey Curse. We can actually even look over here with Culling Ritual too, and it looks like Corvald is the #1 deck that runs it with MTG Goldfish, and Beldros is a very popular commander. Marin, there's another Marin. Looks like your usual decks, not even just new decks, your usual decks. Muldrotha's is a very popular commander in Golgari Plus. I mean, again, Marin, Corvald, they're all running this card, so that is a very good sign for Culling Ritual going forward. And I also like the spread. So currently, Card Kingdom is selling it for $4, and they are buying it for $1.80 cash or $2.34 store credit. And this is always a pro tip. If you actually do this little scroll down window for Card Kingdom, you can see how much faith they are putting in this card, at least how much they want to stock up on this card. And if it's anything over 100, that means it's a very, very good spec. And this is almost up to 200, which means they're really selling out of this card. So this is just a no-brainer as far as a spec is concerned for Culling Ritual. And again, I think the only thing that is going against this is it's very easy to reprint in Commander sets. But I think it might just go the way of many other cards, that once it does get reprinted in a Commander deck, by the time it gets reprinted again, say 2 years or 3 years down the road, I think we'll have time to accrue value again, and it's just rinse and repeat. We see that with like Heroic Intervention. There are many cards that go down this sort of path where you think that a spec is dead, but there will be enough demand to outstretch the supply of these every time they do get a reprint. So I think it's a pretty good one here. Strixhaven is ending its cycle for at least being drafted. People are still going to open up booster packs and set boosters. Collectors are a little bit hard to come by at this point, but yeah, this I think is going to be a very, very good spec going forward. Hope you enjoyed this video of the Daily Delve. Check back tomorrow for another episode, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I want to get some discussion going in the comment section of what you think about either my specs or other specs that you may think of. If you have a suggestion for a spec or want me to analyze a card that you think is going to go up, definitely shoot me a message here or a comment here, and maybe I'll take a look at it and do a video for it. Thanks for watching.